those were clouds out of cover of a clear blue sky. And the tears that I cried for that woman are going to flood you, big river. And I'm going to sit right here.
Don't want that.
Where's JJ? If this mic, take it down. Okay, hey, let's have, okay, just make 2-3. Out of the way. I'm gonna get this out of the way. And I'm gonna put it, you want to let it roll? Yeah, put it just like that. I can get it on right now. Perfect, thank you. I don't want to make too much of a mess for y'all. Okay, this is just a presentation. What I'm saying is we're showing or highlighting some of the
Hello everybody, welcome to Soulfest ATX 2012. Okay, again. Turn it up. Turn it up, I'm about to sing now. Hey everybody, welcome to Soulfest ATX 2012. This is a real grassroots festival put together by people of Austin, for people of Austin and the greater regions. We're going to have next Daniel French. He's going to perform some martial arts exhibition up here. He runs Bruce Lee's JKD Academy and JKD. And he's kind enough to share his talent and skills here with all of us. So thank y'all for coming in, and thank you, Dan French.
Hey, how are you? Thanks for being here. We'll have a little questions and answers afterwards, so if you have any questions about anything in any of the martial arts, boxing, kicking, trapping, grappling, weapons training, fearlessness, self-defense, and feel free, and we can have some demos afterwards. We only have, I think, a 20 minutes slot, so we'll do what we can with that time. So thank you for that. Then we'll start with the bow. Fareed is going to be my assistant here, just to show you that chicks kick ass. We'll start with some double sticks, a sit and wally drill. Then we'll start with the bow. Okay, we'll start with that 10-minute 6 count, or the standard 6 count. Have the dexterity and show that we can actually move in action. So basically for defense tactic instructors, for police, a lot of military, they need real life situations, stuff that's going to work, not stuff that looks fancy on TV. So it's a rule. So we'll start with a long range drill, a Largo model drill, just to get used to long range. We'll use full contact fighting, but first, just to get people used to the zone. This will be the longest zone. And this will be a counter for counter drill. So all improv, nothing made up right now. She's just reading these attacks, and I feed off of these attacks. It's predicated off of, if you wonder what line is back repeating, lines 1 through 5, based on social martial arts. So that was 1. And then we have, of course, this arm. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Most often, if somebody's attacking you in the street, they're going to be attacking with a 1, or a 2, or maybe a 5. Of all the hundreds of arts, they're going to really be coming at that. Okay, so we train a lot off of the lines, off of how to zone those lines, and break the distance. Basically bridge the gap on it. So back to Sabrata. So this is a mid-range drill, much like a boxing drill, and then we can go into a Hooper range, a closer range. So it gets you used to being in that close range with weapons, and at any time we have to distance from it. And it can be equated to empty hand drills, like for instance a knife tapping drill, like she throws a knife. Realistic stuff though. And then of course disarms. A number of disarms. I'm giving you a best of. Okay, so questions so far of anything weapons based? No? Alright. So boxing, kickboxing, MMA, you might have seen, you know, the UFC prides, K1 tournaments. Now women are in the UFC, which is great, doing MMA stuff. We have to be proficient in each of the ranges. I can't make a pretend situation and say, this is how somebody's going to attack you on the street like in the movies. Like this, and then she would defend, or whatever she has to do. But there's more than fighting to that, other punching and kicking. So we have to be well versed in each of the ranges. Punching, kicking, grappling, weapons, of course. We'll bring you up for some demos there, Robert. So in case anybody want to feel the demos, please come up. It's for everybody. Okay, so just basic jab catch. We're under the nice sun here and a nice arm pull. Nice warm up, so jab. Cross. But we're getting some movement here. I'm not just staying stationary. I have to feed her some lines every once in a while. Keep her alive. If I hit her, it's not going to hurt. You know, it's basic stuff. Okay, so let's jab cross. Okay, and we can translate that to empty hand stuff. So we get her used to being in this boxing range where it's like you're a musician on stage. You're not freaked out about it. Cross. So she's just throwing combinations, and I'm not saying, okay, now I'm going to feed you a jab. She's just reacting to the situation. What else can you do from it? And of course, there's the kicks, all the kicks. So whether it's high kicks we're doing, all of our kicks are predicated, though, what Bruce Lee was very fond of, practicality in the street, what's really going to happen. So in reality, why would I kick her in the face? It would be much easier to go right here for a kick. Boom, boom. His game was to emphasize to get to that nipples, knees, and elbow range, especially for women. Okay, so now lead, and repeat the up push. So that's the kind of training and aliveness we have to have, whether it's boxing, kicking, weapons. It has to be alive. Okay? And then there's flow drills, of course, like if somebody grabs you, you know about jiu-jitsu. Of course, there's all this block flow drills you can do in your sleep. It's not a big deal. You know, this is the kind of stuff you do, like if you're at a wedding and your Uncle Jack gets a little inebriated. Okay, Uncle Jack, you take it back. Peace. It's all about preservation of life. Not taking life, but the highest level in all the martial arts is going to be preservation of life. And that's where in Filipino martial arts, we always use distance and footwork. So we're always going to work on first zoning from that. So first we're going to zone from that, and then disarms. And then return to center if we want. Basically, the knife disarm is going to be very similar to what the gun is. Don't worry about it, Marisa. It's okay. It's okay. So basically, wherever he has this, you got to bridge the gap first of all. I'm not going to stand here. So we get used to a lot of side stepping first of all. Okay. Most basic. From there, we haven't got any instructions yet, but these are very effective at, rendering the attack. So basically, create space, he beats an attack, just like it was doing before. Did I do the knife tap? So he beats again. And any line, and I zone, can have that. So there, this arm in there. What I want, but he's a nice guy, I don't want to hurt him. So So, of course, we have grappling stuff too. It's not really made for grappling since there's rusty nails here and stuff. If you really want to grapple, we can go over position control. I can show you any of the popular MMA stuff that's out there. But Bruce Lee, Dan Inosanto, we're doing this 40, 50 years ago and showing how effective all these arts are. And they're still effective. You can see them now in more of the professional MMA scene, Pride, Dream, which are the high-end tournament fighter positions. And you can see JKD fighters doing that. And we have to be proficient in each of the ranges. Boxing, kicking, trapping, grappling, and weapons. And we're training with pros in each of those. That'll keep you humble. And by keeping humble, then you always have that respect. So we have the respect. You don't have to have a gi or a black belt. I can throw it on. Come on, that's worthless on the street. You have to be able to fight like you train, and you train like you fight. So you have to be real specific and realistic about what you know. Honestly. So whatever you're doing, you should be able to equate this off of somebody throwing a jab on you on the street. Or if somebody goes and hits a double leg takedown, it's going to take you down. And it's, you know, you got to be used to that. Realistic.
Let's show them. You don't know what I'm going to do.
Yes, sir.
But I'm going to come up and rob you.
Okay, great.
Okay? All right. So,
Now I know.
Stay humble now.
I'm on the street.
Look, you want a knife?
Good.
You gonna jump me too?
Give me a dog. Give me a dog.
Hey man.
Hey, I want $1, motherfucker. Give me $1.
I don't have it, bro.
Yeah, I want $1.
I don't have it.
I want $1. You ain't gonna give me a dog. I was giving you one.
Now, obviously, try to diffuse the situation, not even get into a fight. The art of fighting without fighting is best. I don't have to fight him if I don't want to. You gotta see this intent. He's getting in my face, well, generally if somebody got in my face, but it's like, hey, bro, I don't want to do that. Like, you know, we do basic stuff like high jabs, groin shots, you know, basic stuff like this. And I don't want to hurt him though, because he could be my friend. He may be a musician and have some CDs or something I would have. So by doing that, I would diffuse the situation somehow. Is it worth getting killed over? No. I would not get killed over any situation. So if he wanted to put me in a fast, you know, if he had his arms around me, I would just
I'm saying, give me a dog.
no, man, I don't want to. And then I would stay here. Again, nothing. And again, nothing rehearsed, but you just have to be ready and confident. And hey, I wish I could give you a pretty Billy Jack answer where everything's always going to be perfect. And Billy Jack, if you haven't seen that movie, Billy Jack is the shit. And he was doing that stuff 30, 40 years ago. You know about Billy Jack, right? So bringing out the healing arts, the native arts, keeping the peace school together, protecting all the hippies. That's where it's at. So really that's where we're coming from. Preservation of life, the healing arts, the yogas. Basically, whether you're starting on the healing arts and the yogas or the martial arts, they have a common denominator, basically. It's all about surrender and acceptance of the situation for what it is now. Not putting your ego in. Involved egos are things that get you in fights and in trouble. But if you have ego, there's nothing to insult. You know what I mean? If somebody's insulting you, hey, it's okay. I mean, if you're really confident in your abilities, how could somebody make you upset if they don't have to? So main thing, preservation of life, the healing arts, love and happiness, acceptance and now being at our shows here. So I don't know what else to say other than thank you for being here. Thanks for giving me the time. Hope they gave a little bit of what y'all were looking for. I don't know. Okay? What do you say? And we have tons of cards here. I have DVDs. I had a cable show in California for years. You know, 150 shows produced. So anything you want on the martial and healing arts, we got it on Facebook and YouTube for free. So it's here for you on any of the martial arts, healing arts, and UFC people as well. So thank you. Thank you for that. Awesome, Daniel. We can get you on the ground. We'll get you involved anytime. Give us a call.
That'd be nice.
You're welcome. Thank you for helping.
Thank you. Thank you.